All right, welcome guys. Today's video, we're over here in Suphanburi and we're at this temple, Wat Palilayaka Worawihan, and it dates back pre-Ayutthaya. This was renovated back in 1181 by a Mon. Suphanburi used to be a principal city, I guess in like the U-Thong kingdom, and it dates back before Ayutthaya into when this was a major area, a major city in this area. This temple was also renovated by King Rama IV. He ordered it to be renovated and opened up, and it's to what you see now. So anyway, there's some murals that go into an old Thai literature story. We'll take a look at those. We'll look at the principal Buddha here that's supposed to be 23 meters tall, and it at one time was outdoors, and they've since built a building over the top of it. And it's supposed to be in like the posture of like the first sermon posture. So we'll look at that, and then we'll go back and we'll take a look at some of the old teakwood buildings that are back, and it's kind of built into a museum. So we'll see what we see, and let me show you around. So they have an old jetty here, and then this will be the main building with the principal Buddha. And then there's some new construction over there. Looks like they're building a new hall that's just like an eye catcher. It just grabs you when you see it. So we have the COVID checkpoint. So let's go in here and see this. So right in front have the Buddha statues that they can pray and stick the gold leaf on. We got some gals over there banging on the drums or the bells. They're lighting the joe sticks. They have the little lotus blooms, so they're gonna make some merit. Now this dates back to like 1181, so it was actually before that, because that was when it was renovated, was in the latter part of the 12th century. Now this is a working temple, so there's monks and everything here. It's like this hall's in pretty decent shape. Looks like it was restored, or they've kept it up. So it was restored when Rama IV opened this temple back up. So we have the Buddhas here. And we have a cat. It's a good temple cat. And this is the principal Buddha that's inside of here. So there's supposed to be statues of the elephant and the monkey giving it like an offering. I don't know if they've changed that up, because I can see it in the side of these columns here. And there's a ladder that goes up, so at one time maybe they let people go up there. But that is 23.8 meters tall, which is gigantic. And the people are in here tying the little sash around it, and people making bless. Kind of funny, these guys here are putting some donations in these little boxes, so they just had to push the cat out of the way to like put money in the slot, and the cat didn't even hardly move. All right, let's look over there by the side. So just to give you an idea how big this thing is. This little statue right here is actually taller than me, and then you can see it is just colossal. You can see how they've done the styling in the ceiling. And then over here, the other little Buddha images that's next to it. Yeah, I don't see the original elephant and the original monkey, just the inlay into the wall, which is a shame. I was hoping to see that. And then they have it closed off, so you can't use those stairs to go up to the top of the Buddha. Some temples you can still go in and climb up behind it and like put gold leaf and stuff on it, but not in this one. So the main Bot building here is shaped like a boat. So that must be the when Rama IV had this rebuilt, they put it in kind of the Ayutthaya style. You can see there's a bunch of people here. This is a famous temple in this area. Yeah, let's go look at the murals now. And people over here, the monks are giving them a little sermon. And this little building looks really cool. Not sure what's under it. It looks like a little shrine of some kind. Some people are over here. Looks like an old Buddha is underneath this little building. Yeah, that's really nice. It's a little tiny building, so it's got to load. You got to watch your head. So you see this old Buddha that's underneath this little tiny building. Yeah, that's really cool. There's a data plate in Thai, but I can't read what it says. So they have the fortune teller over here also. So he's reading his palms. They get the fortune. And they have the old amulets over here also. So Suphanburi is famous for some old amulets from around like the 1500s. So there's supposed to be a building here for that also. So all around the principal Buddha are all of these murals. And it's telling the tale of Khun Chang and Khun Khun. And they are really cool. Now this is the Thai, like the Thai literature, the Thai folklore. And it has some nice little data plates that are all around it that translate what each of these stories are. Talking about when Prahawai, when she gets married and how she ends up marrying two people. So she had two husbands, and then I think it led to her execution. One of her husbands went off to fight, and one of the monks had a prophecy that he would survive, and he did. And all of these things were translated by Chris Baker, who is actually in the Siam Society. So if you want some interesting things about like some of these old murals, just put into YouTube and search for like Chris Baker and the Siam Society. And it's got some pretty interesting stuff where he talks about a lot of these Ayutthaya murals and all of that in his lectures. One of my viewers told me about Chris Baker and recommended me to watch them, and they're very, very interesting if you like that kind of stuff. So you can see it just, this building is shaped like a C, and it goes all around that principal Buddha. And some of the Buddha images here where the Thais will come over and stick the gold leaf on them. And you can see these paintings are really, really cool. I actually didn't plan on coming to this temple today. I was planning on going somewhere else. And whenever I was getting gas, the guy that was putting gas in my motorcycle told me to come over here and see it. Now, I've actually been to this temple one other time. I came with my school on a field trip, my old school I used to work at, and we came to this temple. So all the kids were grade 4, so they were like 10 years old, and they got to come and read about this, and it was quite interesting. So you can see that how much is actually here, like how many murals are painted on the wall. I mean, this structure is probably, I don't know, 100 meters long and 100 meters wide, and then 100 meters long again. So about 300 meters of all of these intricate murals painted. And it talks about, you know, walking in the forest and like when she had her first husband, and it's kind of some like interesting stories where he sees her like fair in the moonlight and he can't contain his desires to run in and hug her, and it's kind of funny. And it's, you know, like the style is from like what Chris Baker said in one of his lectures, is it's kind of integrated like daily life into Buddhism. And I mean, the stories themselves, some of them are pretty risque, and it's right here around, you know, the temple. So the abbot of the temple would know about these stories and everything. And, but you know, it's just part of daily life. So, anyway, we're gonna go over and then let's go look at that new building that's over there and some of the other stuff. I mean, how cool is this? So this is where she's being cremated. The cremation of Wihan. and then all the people that came to the ceremony. And you can see the pictures of the monks. And this looks like her execution. So they lopped off her head. And all the people that went there to see the execution. And then the daily life with the wagons and the oxen. Yeah, so quite a story here. You see how cool it looks from the outside. And check out all that stuff up on the roof. They're gonna have like the little SEMA things around. Or I don't know what those are gonna be. They might be like little bells or something in those little towers, I don't know. Because this is the ordination hall here that has the Bua SEMA stones. And they have an old image here. These are the marker stones that are around this ordination hall. Let's go inside and let's see. Oh, it might be locked up. Oh, that's a disappointment. Yep, all the doors are locked on the front here. I don't see any monks to ask either if they'll let us in. You can see the work on the outside and those things that are like the naga. So you can see the outer wall and everything of this new temple construction. That's right next to the ordination hall. That's right next to the murals. That's right next to the old Buddha. Yeah, too bad the ordination hall is closed up. I want to see what it looks like. This is definitely an eye catcher here though. Okay, so let's go up here and take a look in this hall that they're building. This looks like it's new construction. And you can see all the detail work they're doing. And they'll put all the gold and everything. They got most of the stairwell and all that done. Just a ton of detail work that they're putting into it. And then the steps, you gotta be careful because you'll stub your toe on one of these things sticking out. So they'll probably put like the emblem over the door, and then you can see the columns, how it has all the work in it, and it has like the figures built into the top of each of the columns. And I don't know if they'll put like the royal seal of the king of Rama IV into any of this, but they may. I don't know all the rules regarding it. So it sounds like we got some monks chanting. So it has some wooden shutters. We got a young boy that's here. He's helping sell some stuff. So this looks like a pretty new Buddha. We have the wires hanging down and a place to put the gold leaf on. Chinese style Buddha. And over here is the monks to do the blessings. You can see the doors. So they have quite a bit of work yet to do on this one. This would be nice to come back and see when they're all done. They'll do something with all the columns and the walls and everything to make it look nice. Yeah, that big hall is quite stunning from the outside, but it's still a bit naked on the inside as far as decorations and everything. And all the concrete's still pretty rough on the outside. So definitely maybe in a couple years when they're done with it, this will be as cool as the rest of this temple complex. So let's go around and look at it a little bit more. Right behind that ordination hall is this seated Buddha here. Looks like they have it covered up maybe to keep the dust and stuff off of it from the construction. So this is something I haven't seen before. They have a little shrine here, and the guy's wearing a baseball cap. Anyway, this is supposed to be a shrine to some kind of famous country singer from this area. And I guess the Thais will come over here and pray to them. So right behind the temple is this old teak style house. And it's like the classic style, and it's like named like Kun Chang and it goes back into the Thai literature, like the Kum Kun Pang or something like that. Anyway, I'll put the description in the video. And it goes into a story about like the ugly man, like a bald man, and then he has like the handsome man. So there's two guys that are involved in it. So let's go in and let's look at this old house. So it looks like what they've done is kind of done a museum up here. You got some paintings. This must be the handsome man over here. Anyways, I don't know if they've filmed any like Thai dramas or anything in here. It just is kind of a cool looking old house. That's built up on the stilts. Has all the teak wood. Yeah, this is nice. Has like a little Buddhist shrine. The lady's eating some lunch over here. Has the cat assistant. And it has the Buddha over there. Has the Chinese pottery and stuff in these little showcases. There's the mother of pearl, has some books in there. Yeah, this is an awesome old building. Has some paintings, the wooden shutters. The brass bowls and stuff. Yeah, how cool is this? Let's look out the window here. Have a building over there, birds going crazy. Lots of paintings and stuff. And you can see here's the like Chinese style tea sets. And you can see that has the elevated thresholds. And I think that's supposed to like keep the ghosts out. The ghosts can't climb. They go along the floor and they hit that, and then they have to follow the wall. They can't go into the house. I think that's the belief behind it. I could be wrong. If I am, just tell me down in the comments. That's what I was told at one time. And some more of the showcases. Yeah, this is spectacular. I love this old teak style building. And some more of the pottery and some of the monk fans over here that they have locked up. And some of the Thais that are over here looking today. Yeah, this is great. You can see more of the pottery right here. Let's look in this one here. There's not a whole lot to it, but this is just a free little museum. So it's exactly worth the price of admission. Shrine, some more of the paintings and more of the showcases with the pottery. But the main thing is just look at this building. This is so cool. And some more of the pottery in this one also. There's no displays, nothing telling you like how old any of this stuff is. It's just in these showcases so you can just look at it. There's nothing even in Thai, which is a shame because at least you could get a translation if it was in Thai telling you about it. If it was some, you know, 7th century pottery, anything like that would be kind of nice to know. And that little cat over here. Kitty, kitty. Are you a friendly kitty? Are you? Oh, maybe not that friendly. Let's look at this shrine here. I have the drums. Okay, so right over here next to the Ban Kun Chang, they have this little shrine building, and then they have another shrine over here in one of the old hall things. So let's take a quick look in here. Looks like they have a bunch of amulets and everything. Yeah, this looks like a place for some of the really old amulets. So all those motorcycle taxi drivers and everything in Bangkok would be going crazy over this. We have a little bit of data here on the walls that's talking about it. This small Buddha image. They were the underground hiding places we call crew. Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of this and read about it. So way back at the back side of the temple are the monk quarters. You can see there's a kind of the old style teakwood, and there's a bunch of them just kind of scattered along here along the Wat wall. All right, guys, so that finishes up our little tour of Wat Palilayaka Worawihan. This is a really cool old temple. It's dates back to the 1180s, and then it was restored by King Rama IV, and you can see where the main Buddha is, and you can see the new construction that they're doing, and the old teakwood building, and all of that. This is definitely cool. I'm happy to have stopped. I wasn't going to stop here. I didn't even know, or didn't even think about coming over here until the guy at the gas station told me about it. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I would recommend if you're ever in Suphanburi, which is pretty much off the tourist trail. But hey, if you're out here kind of northwest of Bangkok, definitely stop here and check it out. So if you liked the video, make sure you click like and share it, and leave me a comment if you want to come over here or what you know about it. If you know about the murals that were all around there, you know, tell me about it. Or if you want to come over here and look at it, let me know also. Or if you want me to do something else, I'm definitely you know, I'll definitely try my best to make a video of anything that you want to see. And as always, guys, remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.